Here's the translation of your provided content. Have you ever felt like you're constantly trying to change the small things in your life, yet disappointment keeps lingering? Sometimes life seems to never go the way we want it to. However, instead of fighting against reality, there is an ancient philosophy that can help us see things differently: Stoicism. This philosophy not only teaches us to accept what happens, but to love it, whether it's good or bad. Let's begin with a famous quote from Marcus Aurelius. "O world, I am in tune with every note of your great symphony. For me, there is nothing too early, nothing too late. Everything happens at the right time." This goes against our usual thinking. We always want things to go our way, and when they don't, we feel disappointed. But Marcus Aurelius, a great Stoic philosopher, teaches us that everything happens at its rightful time, and we must learn to accept it instead of resisting reality. 1. Accept reality instead of fighting it. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is to accept life as it is. If we constantly fight against reality, we only create suffering for ourselves. Philosopher Epictetus said that as philosophers, we should adapt to all circumstances. When we cannot control what happens, we can control how we respond. Imagine a dog chained to a moving cart. The dog can either joyfully run along with the cart or try to pull against it. In the second scenario, the dog only tires itself out and suffers. Life works the same way. If we resist what happens, we will suffer just like that dog. Instead, we should learn to accept and enjoy the ride. 2. Play well with the hand you're dealt. Life is like a game where we don't get to choose the cards we are dealt, but we can choose how we play those cards. Imagine you're playing poker. The winner is not the one with the best cards, but the one who plays their hand the best. This is one of the valuable lessons of Stoicism. We don't control what happens, but we do control how we respond. A perfect example of this is Thomas Edison. At the age of 67, Edison watched his laboratory burn down in a terrible fire. Instead of feeling sad or angry, he told his son, "Go get your mother and all her friends. They'll never see a fire like this again." Incredible, right? Instead of sinking into disappointment, Edison accepted the reality and began rebuilding everything the very next day. This illustrates another aspect of Stoicism. Acceptance does not mean passivity. Accepting reality doesn't mean you stop trying. Edison didn't let the fire crush his spirit. He continued working and rebuilding what was lost. Align your will with reality. Marcus Aurelius had a simple yet powerful trick to align our will with reality. He compared the events in life to the prescriptions doctors give us. Just as you need to take medicine when a doctor prescribes it, we should view external events in the same way because they are like medicine meant to help us. When faced with challenges, instead of judging them as good or bad, consider that they happen for our benefit. Difficulties and misfortunes can be opportunities for us to become a better version of ourselves. 4. We can't know what's truly good or bad. We can never really know what is good or bad. The things we think are unlucky today might turn out to be blessings in the future. Conversely, what we consider as luck may sometimes lead to unforeseen consequences. Thus, a positive and wise approach is to accept everything as if we chose it. Rather than becoming a victim of circumstances, become the creator of your life. This shift helps us move from a mindset of blaming life to one of responsibility, where we control how we react to everything that happens. Stoicism doesn't teach us to give up or surrender to difficulties. Instead, it encourages us to accept reality and act based on our own strengths. When facing challenges, ask yourself, is this the medicine nature has given me to help me grow? And if it is, how can you use it to your advantage? Life is a series of events we cannot control, but instead of resisting, learn to accept them and turn them into opportunities for growth and maturity. Accepting reality not only helps us live more peacefully, but also gives us the strength to face any challenge life throws our way. This English version captures the original meaning of your content, preserving the philosophical depth and Stoic principles.